He moved like lightning, hit like thunder, and left his enemies stunned before they even knew what hit them. Bruce Lee wasn't just a martial artist. He was a living weapon. A force of nature. Welcome to Techniques of Martial Arts, and today, we're diving deep into how Bruce Lee used his unmatched speed and explosive power to crush his enemies. What you're about to learn isn't just history, it's a masterclass in martial arts evolution. Stay with us till the end, because we're not only uncovering the secrets behind Bruce Lee's speed and power, we're going to show you how you can start developing those same traits, right now. Cut to vintage Bruce Lee training clips. Narrator, voiceover. Bruce Lee was obsessed with speed. But not just being fast, being functional. Being real-world fast. The kind of speed that ends fights before they begin. The kind that confuses, overwhelms, and devastates an opponent. And he didn't develop this by chance. Let's rewind the story. Flashback to young Bruce Lee, 1950s Hong Kong. Before Bruce Lee became a global icon, he was a teenager getting into street fights in Hong Kong. He wasn't always the fastest or the strongest, but he was smart. He realized that relying on brute strength wasn't the answer. Real power had to come from efficiency, from speed multiplied by timing, and from pure precision. Cut to Bruce shadowboxing in black and white. Bruce studied boxing. He studied fencing. He studied Wing Chun. And eventually, he created Jeet Kune Do, a fighting philosophy that rejected the traditional and embraced what worked. And what worked was blinding speed backed by devastating power. Slow motion clip of Bruce's 1-inch punch. This punch became legendary. The 1-inch punch, a technique so compact and explosive, it sent grown men flying with minimal movement. But it wasn't magic. It was mechanics. It was timing. It was body alignment and energy transfer, all happening in a fraction of a second. This was Bruce's genius. He didn't just punch harder. He punched smarter. He used his entire body, hips, legs, spine, and spirit, all firing in perfect synchronization. That's how he turned speed into destruction. Cut to Bruce Lee kicking heavy bag rapidly. Bruce's kicks weren't just fast, they were like gunshots. In fact, his sidekick was often described as being like a battering ram. Why? Because it wasn't just about leg muscles. It was about how he explosively drove his way through the target, using structure, balance, and timing. Narrator on camera, dim lighting, focused look. Speed without control is chaos. Power without focus is wasted energy. Bruce Lee mastered both. He trained like no one else. Plyometrics before it was popular. Resistance training when martial artists feared it would make them slow. Stretching for flexibility. Running for endurance. And shadowboxing for lightning reflexes. He was building a complete machine. A body designed to react instantly, move ethic.